takes your ride to the next level. From horsepower gains to custom enhancements, we deliver results. Late model Racecraft. We talking or we racing?
Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Behind me, Charles Crowther, him and his son actually came into town while me and Jason were out of town on our little Christmas vacation. We missed it. Justin said him and his son cooked up some gumbo for all the guys in the shop. I'm jealous. Justin probably gained 5 more pounds, but wanted to thank him first off for, again, we have great customers, be able to come in town, enjoy it with the shop, and then cook us food. Doesn't get much better than that. But he left us his beautiful CTS-V for our 850 horsepower package, so let's get under the hood and talk about it. All right, so opening the hood, guys. First thing that sticks out is just mainly the air box and the flex fuel sensor to me, as well as a green belt. So our 850 package, as I've said multiple times on our channel, it is one of our most popular packages, especially the guys on the West Coast that get, I call it shitty fuel. So this is a daily driver for Charles. He's gonna drive this car every single day and wants to enjoy it. So he's in New Mexico, so he'll have 91 octane to drive on. And then we, again, I say this in our videos too, not every package is identical to one another. I know it sounds like we do 850 and 800 packages over and over again on these cars and 1,000 horsepower packages, but we pick and choose some parts that we add to some and take away from others. Again, because it's a daily driver car, because it's on the West Coast, we decided to go with our flex fuel setup. That way he can run 91 octane, daily driving to and from work, and enjoy it with good gas mileage. And then when he decides he wants to race it a lot or go out on the weekends and play with his buddies, he can just add E85 to the tank and automatically pick up 50 to 75 more horsepower, and it's safer for the engine. 91 octane on any engine, in my opinion, it just sucks. We have to pull out so much timing to keep them from detonating for supercharged applications or any boosted application for that matter, that once we put E85 in the tank, they just run so much better safely. So again, 850 package, engine comes out of the car, we get rid of the displacement on demand. This thing already has 36,000 miles on the odometer. My rule of thumb is 60,000 miles or more. I tell the customers it's kind of close to changing the short block, and changing the lifters is a must no matter what we do. But he's at 36,000, so engine comes out, new lifters, new camshaft, pretty much everything but the crank rods and pistons gets touched and replaced. So the engine is now fresh. Going as far as the exhaust goes, American Racing headers as always, connection pipes all the way back to the factory muffler. Again, we left the factory mufflers on there because he is daily driving it. Cadillacs, the mufflers are quieter than say the ZL1s and the Corvettes already, but when you close it, it seriously does still sound like a stock car. And then when he wants to go to a car show, pull up on the weekends, or race somebody, he opens it up, it sounds absolutely phenomenal with the camshaft in it at idle. So airbox under the hood, long tube headers, camshaft, plugs, wires, thermostat, flex fuel sensor, low side fuel system, but still has the factory fuel pump and factory injectors. You're talking right at almost 700 rear wheel horsepower through an automatic. Again, that's a daily driver car. So for you LT4 owners out there looking for more horsepower, more performance, reliably, go to our website, fill out an inquiry, and our sales team will try to point you in the right direction of what package is best fit for your needs and goals. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this thing out, go for a test drive, show you guys what it can do, a quick 60 to 130. And mainly what I'm testing, guys, is air fuel and timing, make sure that the engine is nice and safe and happy, as well as the transmission. We do transmission tuning on every build that we do. Again, a lot of the videos, if y'all have seen me before, you can leave a car and drive and floor it and go, but we tune them so you can be in manual mode, downshift what gear you want, up and floor it without having to hit the upshift button. And I am testing to make sure it's shifting at the exact RPM that I want it to. So I'm gonna hop in it now and go have some fun. The car came to us with old tires on it. Again, 36,000 mile car. We put new tires on the back. It is still just a regular radial, so I'll probably do a third gear pull. If we had like a Toyo or something like that on it, we could do a first or second gear pull, but we'll do third gear pull and go have some fun. Alright, we're test driving Charles Crother's 2018 CTS-V with our 850 horsepower package. So this car is can run on pump gas or E85. It is a flex fuel setup. The car has 36, almost 37,000 miles on the odometer. Charles does plan to daily drive this vehicle. So this just shows you guys our packages that we build. Yes, people race them, and yes, they're weekend toys, but they are also built to drive daily if you so choose to. The camshaft we picked in this one is a big cam like our other cars and other packages that we do, but this thing at a stoplight, you hear it camming, you hear it chopping, but it's not, when we tune them, it's not shaking it side to side. For a daily driver, and it's a Cadillac. Don't get me wrong, some customers want that crazy rocket idle, some want it to be a little bit more smoother, and in this case, we did just that, where you can hear it for sure with the camshaft in it, but daily driving, if you're sitting in traffic, you don't want this thing rocking side to side and just kind of beating you up. Also, things that we've done, and I've said maybe in a few other videos, the breathers that we put on these vehicles to relieve crankcase pressure for these boosted applications, that when we turn the boost up, we always used to have breathers under the hood, and for the Cadillacs and a lot of the nice cars, if you didn't put the AC on recirculate, you can sometimes smell the fumes inside the car. Now for damn near every car we do, Cadillac, ZL1, Corvette, it's just a requirement now that I move the breathers. The breathers can still be mounted under the hood, or in this case now the fender for the V3s, and we route it all the way to the back to atmosphere. That way you don't smell any of that stuff in the cab. Again, you're in a nice Cadillac, you're out going to dinner with your wife or going to work in a nice suit, last thing you want to do is be smelling stuff under the... Hold on. Alright, sorry. Let's do a quick third gear pull. I'm talking too much, let's have some fun. So third gear, we'll go about 3,500 RPMs. It was shifting good. These cars, so smooth. I will say the 3 to 4 shift was pretty damn hard. The 4 to 5 shift pretty hard. It felt really good at wide open throttle. And the car came in with old tires on it. So, I mean, they are just radials. We put a new set of tires in the back of it. That was third gear, roughly 45 miles per hour. Again, about 3,800 RPMs. And I just flat-footed. I left traction control on, but it dead hooked and went, shifted good. And again, to hear that supercharger whine, it sounds so good. And then with the exhaust too, we have, as always, our stainless steel header exhaust with a factory muff from the back. So believe it or not, guys, it is quiet, just sitting here idle and cruising, and I do have the dual mode open right now. We can close it, like if Charles is gonna drive the car every day. Like right now, it sounds so good. You come to a stop, you hear it shaking, you can feel it shaking, but it's not sitting here rocking us side to side. So he can close the muffler if he wants to for daily driving, and this thing will sound like a stock car until you get on it like that. But main thing I'm testing, as always, I had it in manual mode right there, so I'm testing the shift points. That way you don't have to manually upshift it by yourself. If the customer is out driving around and someone pulls up next to him and they want to go from a roll, it's very simple for him to drop it down like I did. I put it down in third gear manually in M mode, and then I just floor it, and it will automatically upshift 3 to 4, 4 to 5, however long I stay in it. That way, again, customers can concentrate on the road and not watching their tach and the road and have to worry about hitting the tap up button for shifting. But let me look over this data real quick. I want to say it's gonna look good because it felt great. So we are on E60 right now, it looks like. It's 59.6% ethanol. 3 to 4 shift, bam, right on the money, and it hit hard. It shifted really good. 4 to 5, right at the RPM we want it at. And then I ran it out through 5th gear, and everything looks good. So IATs, again, the stock supercharger. It is warm again here. It's back in the mid 80s. Everything does look good. I think by the end of the pull, let's see here, we pull any timing out? It's pulling out 1 degree of timing for intake air temp. And again, we're doing that just for safety reasons. He's going to be in New Mexico, I believe, so it's going to be pretty hot where he's at. So in case it does get, if he's sitting at stoplight and stoplight over and over again, if it gets really hot, it'll just pull a degree or two of timing out depending on how hot it gets to keep this thing nice and safe. And again, daily driving it, I mean, he can run on 91 octane and he can race on 91 octane if he wants to. I'm going to tell him, drive it, enjoy it on 91. When you want to go play with your friends, or if you really want to enjoy it, put at least 30, 40, 50% ethanol in the tank. That way you get more power out of it and it's a little bit safer. 91 octane in these cars, 91 octane in any car, I just do not like. If you can run 93, great. But in this case, since it's a flex fuel setup, anytime he wants to play, just put some E85 in the tank, get that ethanol content up to 60%, is where we're at right now, would be great. It'll add all the timing that we want it to, while fueling is still good. Low side fuel system looks good, high side fuel system looks good. And again, boost, we're not spinning the supercharger hard. I'm just talking about air temps. Let's see, we are at we're only at 11.5 pounds of boost. So again, we're not spinning the supercharger crazy hard. For that reason, I'd rather run more ethanol content than more boost. Keep our intake air temps down while running more ethanol content. We can make the horsepower by having more E in it to run more timing than we will by adding a pound or two of boost. Adding a pound or two of boost will just create more heat, and then also will make us run less ethanol because we can run out of fuel system. So it peaked 11. Right there we're at, let's see here, sorry. Yeah, 11 pounds. It's right over 11 pounds of boost. Nice and safe. Injectors are good on E85. And like I said, high side and low side is all good. So we will get Charles's car back to the shop and get it cleaned up and get it shipped back to New Mexico. Another CTS-V LT4 complete. For you LT4 owners out there, whether it's a V3, ZL1, C7, Z06, please hit up, call us at the shop anytime, or go to our website, fill out an inquiry. And like I said, we're pretty good, guys. If someone doesn't get back to you within 24 hours, please leave me a DM on either Instagram or just post something on YouTube. If you have an LT4 platform or looking for a package and someone doesn't respond to you, I need to make sure my guys are staying on top of it. But for the most part, within 24 hours, guys, you'll have a response back to kind of steer you in the direction of your needs and goals, because we offer several different packages for these LT4 platforms. So again, if you're at home watching this and debating on what to do with your car, just fill out an inquiry and just write you don't know what package, or kind of pick an 800 and 850, and then our sales staff will find out what you're going to do with this vehicle. Just like Charles, this is a daily driver, and we picked the package that's best fit for his needs and goals. So hope you enjoyed this video as always, guys. Until next time. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Give it a like if you liked it so far, and please turn on bell notifications for future content, as we have cool stuff in the pipeline that you're going to want to see. And as always, please comment below.